From the hollers and hills of West Virginia, it's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. Boom! What's going on, YouTube? It's Ryan here with Heavenly Hills Homestead. So glad you have joined us today for this short but informative video talking about Epic Gardening and their products that we have right here and what they sell on their website and what we've gotten from them. So let's go start the video out right, okay? And we're going to start with these right here. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, that is 4-cell seed trays. All right, there's I think 20 of them in here. Yeah, 20 of them. No, 16. Sorry, 16 of them in here. So these right here are the Modern Grower. They're made in the USA, guys. They're super, super durable. Like, look at that. See, I mean I'm not as strong as I used to be when I was in my 20s, but I'm still pretty stout. And you ain't gonna break them right there, guys. You can drop them. They're not breaking. These things are really, really nice. You see here, you can put them in a tray, and they actually make trays for these. I got to get some, but you can set these down in the trays. Some of them even have a little dome that you can fit over some of these. Now, I don't know if these ones, particularly the 4-cell ones, are. And I'm going to say it's probably a 2x2 is what that is right there. I think, you know, 2x2. So it's two this way, 2 this way. All right. So anyways, see down here in the bottom, you got you some nice holes here, you know, to get some air and water, as well as in the sides here on all 4 corners of it. So get you kind of there. You can see a little bit better. You got every corner has a hole in it, plus you got the big hole in the bottom, which we're going to talk about in a minute. And then you got all these holes, the slots here in the corners of it all. So you can see there that you got slots in every corner. And that right there helps with airflow, as well as being able to uptake some moisture if you have them in their trays, right? This hole right here, what the hole is for is so if you guys are like me, every year you try to figure out a different way to grow your stuff, right? A better way, right? Something that ain't going to tear your roots all to pieces. And if you're like me, you also have those plants that just don't get in till later on, and you have procrastinated and procrastinated and procrastinated until you've got all kinds of roots coming out that little slit in the bottom of them, right? So how many of you have those trays, you know, those seed starting trays from Jiffy or wherever, right? And they've got like 70 some seed starting cells in them, and you know, they can be circles, or they could be octagons, or they can be square, and you know, some of them taper real big at, you know, drastically at the bottom. Some of them are, you know, kind of the same length all the way down. Don't matter what you do, they're just hard to get anything out of, especially if, like I said, you, like me, you've kind of procrastinated. You've been bottom watering, like many of us are taught, and we ain't been feet watering from the top. We've been filling up the tray, you know, lifting up the seed cells, filling up the tray that they're setting in, letting the water, you know, letting the roots grow through the bottom slit, and they're getting down in there and they're eating the water, and you'll go and you'll get that plant. You'll take that 6-pack out of that tray, you know, and you got the 6-pack there, and you go to go to get one of the plants out, and you've got 5 to 10 inches worth of root hanging out the bottom, and it's a big old knot. And there's no way you're going to get it back through that hole. There's only one or two things you can do. Cut it, right? Like snip it in such a way that you're not going to damage a lot of the roots, and still might pull them out of there trying to get them out. Cut the entire side out of it and then pull them out that way. But here's the thing. The majority of us don't do that. The majority of us, what we do is we say, nope, not doing it. We grab the bottom, we pinch real hard, and we pull the plant out. And we rip and lose 5 to 10 inches of roots. And we're like, it'll grow back. Yeah, it will grow back. Tomatoes, peppers, that'll grow back, no problem. But we've just increased our chances for several things. One being horrible, horrible growth stunt. I mean, just shock, transplant shock, really bad, because we didn't take the time to, think it out a little bit better. We didn't take the time to cut it, or we procrastinated so long that it got that bad, whatever the case may be. And guys, this is a year after year after year thing here with me. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what can I get that will kind of stop this in its tracks? Well, right here. Right here it is. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know what I can do? I can take and either pack this with dirt or take and put a layer in the bottom of that with some of the sheep wool rock stuff that we got that you see me using in there. Let me go get that real quick. Okay, so you got your rock wool here, okay? And yeah, it's got a hole right there you could plant in, okay? But what if you just took a little piece of this, like so, right? Dropped it right down the bottom, just like so. See that? Look at the bottom, okay? And all that's going to do is help to retain some of the dirt in the bottom, so you don't get a lot of dirt coming out of it, because if you use any potting mix like I use, it's liable to come out of there pretty bad. Just use one of these, tear a piece off of it, put it down in the hole. There you go. Right now, if you got dirt that you can use, okay, that is a little bit more solid, but you ain't got to really worry about it coming out of there so bad, then by all means use that. I encourage you to. The thing is, roots can come through here. Roots can grow through. Look how big the corner holes are in this. You see how big the corner holes are here? Roots can grow in through there. Roots can grow through this bottom hole right here. There's no issue, and they'll grow through that rock wool right there that I just showed you. They'll grow. Roots will grow right through that. If they come through here, guys, it's too simple. You simply put your finger here, you push, you grab, and all those roots are going to come through these holes with no issue. You're not going to tear the roots out or nothing. It's simple, very simple, very easy to do. You got a great hole there to push from. No more squeezing the outer pack, and trying to get that to come up out of there and loosen itself up. You just push, Poop, like that, and it comes out. All right, simple, easy, durable. I mean, guys, like I said, this is durable. You're not breaking that. It's made in the USA. Modern Grower is what these are called, guys. Modern Grower. I already love them. I already love them. And I've not even used them, but we're going to use them. We're getting ready to use them this week. We're going to be using them, putting them to work, because I got a lot of work. All right, now, next one coming up here is the 6-pack. Okay, I'll show you these real quick. Same people make them, the Modern Grower, okay? Same sort of design. They are missing the corner holes on the bottom. Not needed though in this application. It's small enough. You do have vent holes all in every 4 corner. You have that really big, nice center hole there to push the plant out and up so you can grab it. You have these nice little slits here in the center to allow for either A, water to go from one side to the other without having to fill over, or 2, dirt Okay, say you got a little bit more dirt in one than the other to kind of level it off. You know, it's nice to have that right there available, and that's all the way around in every side. So you got them here in the middle, all the way along, and here on each side there. So it's very good. Again, not breaking them.
You'll need an arm for me to help with that.
No, I don't. Not breaking it. Not breaking. Look how thin walled them are. You're not going to break that, guys. That right there, it's a no-brainer. It's a good product. Again, by the same people. The Modern Grower. It's made in the USA. They're just fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 24 of these. All right, guys. They're really nice. They're super nice, and they'll last you a good long while. You won't be trying to make get new ones every year and all that craziness. Once you've bought these, you've got them. All right, like you're good to go. Okay, and as growers, that's what we want. We need stuff that is going to be there for us. Constantly there and not having to buy new every year. That's so frustrating, having to buy new stuff every year, right? None of us like it. We need things like this that are reliable. Now, last thing I'm going to talk to you about real quick, this right here. So this right here is, let me see if I can get it over here. It's the Birdie, all right? Raised garden bed, okay, guys? Has, I think, 6 different configurations. Yeah, so right here, six in one. You can see it, there's 6 in one. You have this one right here. You have the next setup, the next one, the next one, the next one, and the next one. All right. So there's all the setups that you guys can do right there in that one system. So it's nice. You can do whichever one you want. All right, and so let's see here. You got 0.6 meter by 0.6 meter, 1.3 meter by 0.9 meter, 1.6 meter by 0.6 meter, 0.9 by 0.9, 0.9 by 0.6, and a 1.3 by 0.6. So it can do 6 different configurations with this one setup. All right. So pick out whichever configuration you want to do and use it, and you'll be good to go with that configuration. It's just nice. It's versatile, so you can do different applications with this. If you need it, you can add on to it if you would like. Just by getting the rest of the parts and putting onto it. So say you started with a 0.6 by 0.6, and you say, next year I want to go a 1.6 meter by a 0.6 meter, or whatever application you want to do. You can do that with this, and everything's there. It's really nice. It should be a quick and easy setup. So we're kind of excited to do this. We're waiting on the rest of them to get here. There's 400 meters, I guess is what this is. 400 meter great working height. Okay. Oh, so it's 400 meters tall, I guess. What? No. Not 400 meters tall. Good Lord have mercy. That'd be forever. Bed height may vary. 10 millimeter. I don't know. I guess maybe it's saying it's 10 millimeters high. So I ain't real good with meters and stuff, guys. I'm more of a foot kind of guy. You tell me the feet. Yeah. So anyhow, but this is made by Birdies, and it is sold on Epic Gardening. So go check them out at Epic Gardening, guys. You can save 5% on your purchases by using Triple H. Capital H's, 3 triple H, 3 H's, 3 capital H's. Okay, Triple H. All right, guys, use the Triple H, and you'll get 5% off of your purchases for your orders there at Epic Gardening. So guys, go get you one of these today and save you some money, save you 5%. And yeah, it'd be pretty cool, man, because I can't wait to try these out. I am tickled plum pink with them, and I am ready to go. If tomorrow was spring, I'd be behind. So it's a good thing that it's not, but man, I wish it was, because I am ready to get my grow on. As always, I love to grow. So this is the Birdie system, the Birdie garden bed. Okay, there's the different applications for it. You know, there's they got a clip on safety edge, so you know you can clip it on so you don't get cut and stuff. All right, it's you know, allows for multiple shapes, like I said. So yeah, I mean, it's really, really nice, and I can't wait to get out there and get this thing set up as well as with the rest of them. So again, go check out Epic Gardening today, and guys, you're gonna like it. Listen to their podcast. Their podcasts are great. They've got great YouTube content and ideas and things like that. So go check them out, and be sure that if you go over, you tell them Ryan sent you. All right. Guys, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you tomorrow right here in the Hollers and Hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button, that notification bell. Don't get the
Good job. Here you go. Thank you.
Don't get the
Don't forget to share. Yep. There you go. Good job. And subscribe.
subscribe.